I have spent way too much time researching how every state drives, and somehow all 50 of you are the problem. And if your state gets roasted in this video, don't get offended. Just use your turning signal. Let's just go ahead and get Fence Central out the way. Every left turn is an act of divine intervention. You're either driving under 30 or over 40. There is no median. The ultimate with the missing bumper is your state bird, and the other 49 states are praying to RNGesus that you break off and it becomes a national bird. Come here, Hollywood, you're next. You pay 6 figures for an EV just to cut across 4 lanes with 0 warning. Everybody's in a hurry except the Prius in the fast lane doing 62. You call it the 405 while making eye contact with nobody. Honestly, guys, I have way too much smoke for this state that won't fit in one video, because if the DMV happened to tell everyone they had to retake their test, accidents would freaking plummet like Elon Musk's space IPO. Your merge speed is yes. You think using the entire on-ramp is a sign of weakness. Somewhere between Buc-ee's and Dallas, you decided lanes are more of a vibe than a rule. From the love of my life, Texans drive like they pissed themselves and are cleaning it up as they keep driving. Hey, Texas, she's right. Y'all gotta do better. We got another one for the 10-hour state that you're still gonna be in when you drive again. From the GOAT jaded mentality. Not from here, but in the times I've driven through it or in Texas, it has been the worst. Makes me have to become a biblically accurate angel just to have enough eyes to see all the drivers coming. You communicate exclusively through horn language. Jug handles made perfect sense to you and nobody else. If there is even so much as 3 inches of space, congratulations, that's your lane now. I'm quite literally shitting in my own house with this one, but fuck it, we ball. Scientists still can't explain how Maryland drivers are simultaneously speeding and braking. The shoulder is just another lane if you believe in yourself. You take exits from the center lane like you're escaping a heist. Kid, move your car is less of a sentence and more of a lifestyle. You treat every stop sign like opening suggestions in a business meeting. Every U-turn is somehow legal in your mind. Not on paper, just in your mind. And that's enough for you. Fentopia number 2. Every highway looks like an audition for a dash cam compilation. You insist your route is faster despite adding 18 minutes. Your driving style has strong, ooh, my bad, energy followed immediately by another questionable maneuver. Taxi energy follows you even if you've never driven a cab. Upstate says, take your time. The city says, move. You parallel park with surgical precision and existential rage, which now that I think about it, it's funny that New York and New Jersey have beef with each other because the sewer rats drive better than all of them since they all drive like shit. Atlanta traffic has transformed your horn into a musical instrument. Welcome to Freaknik, throwing out a y'all good after causing a pileup is why your insurance is higher than pigeon pussy. Y'all merge like Waffle House closes in 5 minutes. This one's from the big homie Ginma. He says, Georgia drivers drive like they simultaneously have a Mario Kart Power Star, are being chased by the truck from Jeepers Creepers, and the common sense of Mordecai from Regular Show when it comes to relationships all in one. Oof. Construction cones and barrels are just longtime residents now. When you live in Penny, the Pittsburgh left is basically muscle memory. Philly drivers negotiate with inches instead of words. It's like NSFW, but for cars. You can parallel park a lifted truck on ice, but somehow kiss the curb at the grocery store. Every drive feels like a survival documentary narrated by your uncle. You don't tailgate, you escort wildlife. Sup, New Orleans, you thought you were safe? You're dodging potholes so hard your GPS thinks you're off-roading. Your suspensions deserve military honors. And New Orleans intersections is a lot like jazz. Nobody knows the timing, but somehow it's working. It is 118 degrees and you're still driving with one hand because the other is protecting your steering wheel from 3rd-degree burns. Phoenix traffic got you driving like you're late to your own parole hearing. Your tires have seen more heat cycles than a Formula One team, my God. Michigan drivers dodge potholes with the reflexes of a Soulsborne speedrunner. Left turns require a graduate degree thanks to the Michigan left. Winter has taught you confidence, sometimes too much confidence. Hey, you staying with me? Good, because you're next. You slam the brakes the second you spot a state trooper from 3 zip codes away, which is cool and all, but you made the Honda behind you swerve and hit a sick flip. Northern Virginia traffic is just competitive commuting. You're excellent at complaining about Maryland drivers while copying their homework. The Subaru ahead of you has a kayak it hasn't used since 2023, and it's gonna fall off and hit you. It rained for 6 minutes, and now everyone's forgotten how intersections work. You own windshield wipers with more settings than your frickin' microwave. Half your commute is behind someone with skis in July. In July! Subaru owners think AWD makes them legally invincible. You trust mountain roads more than people trust you. That's weird. You're one Bojangles biscuit away from missing your exit. You brake for absolutely no reason, and now 6 counties are in traffic. Every lifted truck believes it's starring in its own country song, beer cans and all. The GOAT Sweet Smoke Reavers says, in North Carolina, there are 4 main types of drivers. You got the "F you state troopers, you can't catch me" guy. You got the guy that's stuck in a 4-mile line of traffic on the highway that's only moving at 20 miles per hour. You got the that caused the traffic by moving too damn slow. And then you got the guy doing a speed test with a homemade transportation device going 80 mph on the highway. Perfect. You consider construction concrete blocking and orange traffic cones a decorative suggestion. Chirac drivers invented squeezing through a gap, scientifically proven not to exist. Yo, your lane discipline depends entirely on who's watching. Hey gang, y'all getting cooked. Even my auntie hopped in on this. Having been hit as a pedestrian by an Illinois driver, they're definitely top 5 for me. Who the fuck hit my auntie, brother? What the fuck? Nashville traffic turned every musician into an amateur stunt driver, and also the place where the worst pickup line has ever come from. You're singing along in Tennessee Whiskey while missing your exit for the 4th time. The pickup in front of you is hauling something tied down with pure optimism. You saw one other car today, and consider introducing yourself. You drive 80 miles per hour through nothingness and still feel like you're running late. How the hell do the antelopes have better lane awareness than some of the tourists? How's it? You're chill until one rental car hesitates, then it's straight island road diplomacy. The scenery is gorgeous because traffic isn't moving. Yeah, go ahead, keep honking at that Samoan. Traffic's about to witness an unskippable cutscene. Everybody waves, except that one lifted Tacoma. Opala. Our homie Dathy says, if you have eyes, you can drive. That's how it works in the US. Well then half of you motherfuckers are blind. You merge by faith, not mirrors. Roll Tide and let the Lord decide. Your truck payment costs more than your retirement plan, but that 40-inch light bar is putting in overtime. Turn signals are considered spoilers. Got one here from the GOAT Corvus that says, can confidently say Alabama driving sucks. God forbid it rains. Don't let anybody from there tell you they can drive after it snows or if there's ice on the road. Oof, y'all gonna roll with that tide? You stop for pedestrians who haven't even decided to cross yet, but that's how you end up with a bumper in the exact shape of your state. Somebody behind you is furious, and you're still doing the exact same speed limit. Your roof rack is carrying equipment for hobbies you haven't touched in months. Nevada, Nevada, the gambling of driving. Vegas has you treating rental cars like disposable cameras. You hit 90 miles per hour just to get to the next casino buffet. Actually, Vegas is located in the butt cheeks of America, but somehow the desert still isn't as dry as your brake pads. Oh, Yamé, why aren't you making fun of cyclists or motorbikes? Because they're not people. Now, shall we continue? Connecticut drivers. You're somehow angry before the ignition turns over. That's a skill. Every merge is treated like a personal lawsuit. You're driving a German sedan with unresolved childhood issues. Oh no, we're skipping Montana. They don't exist. With as many S's that are in the state's name, you think they know signal. You wave from the driver's seat like that was a cousin you used to play with 10 years ago, even though you just cut them off. The truck's spotless, but the check engine light has tenor. Bless your heart. It's something you mutter after ramming someone going 90 in a school zone. Fine, I will acknowledge Montana. You haven't seen another car in 30 miles and you still signal. Are the kids coming home, Grandma? The speed limit is if you can still see the fence posts. Wildlife has the right of way, and it knows it. You politely wait your turn until the snow falls. Then you become a Scandinavian rally driver. You apologize to deer after almost hitting them, even during hunting season. Your blinker works, you just don't use it, and you're proud of that. Tornado sirens? Keep driving. Just caused a 14-man pileup? Keep driving. Manage your way into Texas? Keep driving. You strap furniture to the roof with confidence that borders on theology. Every truck looks one hay bale away from catastrophe. Forgive me, my cheese doodle, but I gotta get at you. You're balancing cheese curds, a french fry, and land discipline better than most people manage coffee, but God forbid if you have to go 20 miles per hour. Snowbanks are just seasonal landmarks. You wave after every minor inconvenience like you're apologizing for existing, which is hilarious because you have a muffler so loud that the British think they're back in 1776. Your GPS says, turn left, and you say, nah, I know a shortcut. Buddy, you drive dirt roads like they're qualifying laps. If your truck isn't throwing a rock through somebody's windshield and knocking the windies out their hand, is it even moving? You wave with the sweetest intention in your heart after the most disrespectful merge ever attempted. Myrtle Beach traffic has permanently altered your brain chemistry. Your lifted truck has never seen mud or its own f***ing lane. You're either doing 5 under or you're committing felonies. St. Louis and Kansas City drive like they're in separate dimensions. Has anyone else noticed that? Every zipper merge becomes a blood feud. Your driving is somehow courteous and terrifying, and what's funny enough, people have an easier time spelling out your capital. You treat the interstate like you're qualifying for the Indy. Every stoplight's emotionally optional. Your upkeep of your vehicles is immaculate, but your following distance is horrifying. Minivans somehow travel 15 over with complete emotional neutrality. Half your road rage is politely worded like Aaron Burr and Hamilton hashing out their issues. This is from one of the homies out of the house, Vanyum, Utah. I mean, just look at the backseat of that mom's car. She's got at least 38 kids in the back, and you think she's gonna be focused on the road? Guys, we have people outside the house calling in. We gotta tighten up. Another tall attack from the Goat Diamond Knight. Utah drivers don't know how to drive, especially when coming around a corner. I'll be walking across the street, crosswalk set to cross, and almost get hit. This has happened 10 times now since I've lived here, all extremely close calls. Utah, you're already a weird shaped state. We gotta tighten up. Maine, for the last time, you're not fucking rude. You slow down for me, it's like they're crossing guards. You own snow tires and trust issues. Tourists fear winter. You fear Massachusetts plates. Known not only for its fried chicken, but also the term "watch this," which has costed your insurance companies millions. Kentuckians can thread mountain roads with one hand and sweet tea with the other. Your truck has hauled more couches than people. Tractors have delayed you enough that patience has become a personality trait, and watching cattle cross is like helping grandmothers across the street to you. You apologize after someone else cuts you off. You wave at strangers because you genuinely know half of them. Now, if your state's already gone and you're still here, I respect the hate watching. Damn me up. Potatoes have more urgency than some of y'all at green lights, and you wonder why Idaho is such a memeable state. You can back a trailer in perfectly, but forget where the gas pedal lives. Every truck is suspiciously clean until hunting season. What does that have to do with Idaho? I don't know, it's Idaho. How much material can you really get? In New Hampshire, live or die apparently includes speed limits. You tailgate in blizzards with unsettling confidence. Dunkin' in one hand, destiny in the other. You're doing 45 because there's maple syrup in the back and you're not spilling a fucking drop. Snow tires are installed before Halloween, but they disappear a month after, like the spirit of Halloween. You trust dirt roads more than pavement. Tiny state, gigantic confidence, and a few slurs. You've reached the state line by accident 3 times a day, and each state line you kept watching a guy fight a chicken. It's weird. You drive like everyone owes you coffee milk. Nobody knows you're from Delaware until you somehow cause traffic in another state. Your biggest flex is avoiding sales tax on the way to buying another speeding ticket. I mean, Delaware is a psyop anyway, so you're just trying to make people remember you exist. When's the last time we have heard anything from Nebraska? Are they still alive? Everybody drives like they're headed to help a neighbor move hay, which just slows down your commute. You're weirdly excellent at passing semis, but I saw you knock that Volkswagen off the hill. Cornfields got you zoning out until that one stop sign in the county appears. Look, 107% of my knowledge of Kansas is wrapped up in football and the Wizard of Oz, so I'm just convinced you guys all ride tornadoes. You fell asleep on the straightaway and still made it home. Crosswinds are your co-pilot and the speed limit is whichever combines aren't on the road. Your cruise control gets more exercise than you do, and much like North Dakota, you don't exist. The road is empty until 12 motorcycles appear out of nowhere. You drive cautiously because bison don't negotiate. North Dakota, you don't exist! Wind is your biggest road hazard and your oldest enemy. You haven't honked since 2017, and black ice has humbled you more than life ever could. You know, the last time I actually heard the word Dakota, and it's not from someone's name, was Night at the Museum, the first one. You can corner better than people on flat ground, but your parking gets a F-F-F-F-. Those mountain switchbacks turns you into a steering wheel black belt. The GPS says 20 minutes. The mountain mama says, we'll see. Half of your drive is breathtaking scenery. The other half is someone doing 20 under for no discernible reason. You trust old pickup trucks more than modern engineering as you fling a tire into traffic. Dust on the car counts as aerodynamic tuning. Tell me in the comments if this is accurate or if you think states deserve a little bit more slander. Oh, and before we get out of here, California, you still suck at using signals. Thank you so much for sitting down and watching and enjoying this. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. You really showed some love on the Helldivers video. I just want to keep these going. If you believe you have banger one-liners, please join the Discord link down here. I'm going to have some set to the side where you guys can throw in one-liners for my next What This Blank Says About You. You guys take it easy. Have a fantastic rest of your lives, and I'll see you on the next one. Hi-hi!